In the FD.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host and guest and are not necessarily those of WPSL or WSTU. This station does not endorse products that may be mentioned. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express permission and written consent of this station. Phone lines are open for your questions and comments. Call 220-9788 or 340-1590. And now, here's your host.
And you're in the studios with the Treasure Coast Car Guys. Gary Mariarossi, your host. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Veronica, how's it going?
Great.
Here we are, right? August 14th?
Now you're dating my show for replay.
Oh.
I'm just teasing. Yes, it is
We can
August
edit that out,
14th.
can't
Yeah,
we?
I'm going to do the. I'll do that.
Cliff can edit that out, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, so here we just keeps marching along, doesn't
Yes,
it?
moving on through the summer, that's for sure.
Unbelievable. So Labor Day is, right around the corner.
Anything special planned at the dealership for that?
Oh, yeah, big Labor Day.
Will you be cooking?
I will be.
Ah.
That's always special, right?
It is.
And but we're in the middle of our Lexus's Golden Opportunity sales event.
Okay.
So you've seen the ads on TV, and they run a lot of radio spots, and so that's we do a couple of really big promotions a year with Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows December to Remember, of course. That'll be later in the year, but Golden Opportunity is just as big, and incentives are just as good. And we do this kind of it works out timing-wise where it's the final push for the 2018 models.
Okay, so Golden Opportunity gives you a chance to get the outgoing model year at great prices before those new models come in.
That's exactly it. So Lexus is really smart. They do these events. There's always a method to the madness. So they do this event to help us move out the 18s and make room for the 19s that are being produced and shipped as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
anything exciting coming for the 2019s?
Oh yes.
Okay, you're going to keep us in suspense till we're a little closer. Okay.
I think we might unveil that next week.
Okay.
But but yes, we do have some very exciting things happening, and we have a brand new ES coming. So see, I said it.
That was a tease.
It was.
We'll talk about it more, right?
We will
later
in detail.
But the Golden Opportunity. What kind of savings can people look at?
Oh my gosh! We have great incentives from Lexus. Mm-hmm. We've got factory incentives as high as $8,000.
Wow!
Which is that's not normal. From Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
They normally don't do that. But when we get to the end of the model year, everybody steps up their game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to, again, move out the 18s and get ready. So there's, the best way to move them out is simple.
And
Put
really,
them on sale.
Car buyers with a strategy might be waiting for that end of the year.
End of the model year,
how
yes.
do you make yours better than everybody else's?
Well, number one,
those incentives are good.
The incentives are phenomenal. So, you just normally don't see that with Lexus. So, it starts with how do we get people to choose ours? Well, it starts with, you get a Lexus, number one.
Yeah, great product.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
So it's great product, and again, very unusual for you to see that kind of discounting and those kind of incentives on our products. So it's timing couldn't be better. Anybody thinking about getting a new Lexus, whether it be from IS, our sports sedan, to up to the ES model, through all the SUVs, the NX, the RX, the GX, every one of them has great incentives on them, great lease programs. So it's just the right time to do it. And as we talk about it, runs through Labor Day weekend. So when you ask about, hey, what's going on for Labor Day?
Okay.
Well, that's kind of the culmination of the Golden Opportunity sales event. That's how Lexus times it. And of course, we can wait till Labor Day weekend and come in for some hot dogs and hamburgers.
Sure. Make plans.
Or you can do it now and take advantage
and still come back for those burgers. And
I'll still feed you.
bring the car back for a visit.
Well, we do complimentary car washes, so it's so funny when people find out, because we grill out the second Saturday of every month.
Okay.
And that's
mark your calendars, folks.
It's a little customer appreciation thing, and I cook out. I'm out front cooking, so I get to meet, all our guests. Everybody has to kind of walk past me to get in the dealership. So I
Golden
love it.
Opportunity ends on Labor Day, but selection would be like come now.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the advantage to doing it now. We still have a great selection of 18s. So, but they're moving out. The incentives work. There's just
they are in
no
limited
question
supply.
about it.
The year is ending.
There are no more.
Yeah.
They're not building anymore.
No.
So what we have is what you get, and that's true with all the dealers. So. But we've got a really good selection right now, trim levels, colors. So, yes, you can wait till Labor Day, but we don't recommend you do that, especially if you're really flexible on color and equipment and things like that. Then no problem. We'll see you Labor Day. But if you say, "Gosh, I only want
Black.
this exterior color with this interior color, and it's got to have that equipment," then you need to come in now. And take advantage of the selection.
It's funny. I seem to buy 3 colors. I buy white. I buy like fire engine red. I love the red, and black.
That's it.
Yeah. Kind of boring, huh?
Not really. Well, the red's not boring at all.
No. But you know what? Yeah, you got to think twice when buying that red, though.
Well, especially
because it's always the red car that gets pulled over. It really is true.
Well, especially if it's a sports car, right? If it's a red, RX. I think you're pretty safe there.
It's the
Burgundy RX,
the one in traffic you can pick out the easiest.
Right, the red RC, 2-door, sport coupe, and the red LC. Probably.
Yeah.
Want to be careful in those.
Sure.
But they're beautiful.
Is it still known in the industry as retail red?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah. They sell, huh?
They are. We put one of those in the middle of the showroom floor, and I mean it just jumps.
Okay.
And especially in the sport coupes, they look like they're going 100 miles an hour just sitting in the showroom. I mean, they just look. You just want to get in and drive one.
Yep.
So yes, the red, they move out. And Lexus doesn't make a lot of red.
Right.
It's just not. It's not in their mix. So you may see out of all the models and all the colors we get, maybe 5% will come in red. It's under 10. So. That's another reason
that might
they go
be
pretty
true
quickly.
with most luxury vehicles, most high end. I mean,
I think so.
They leave that real bright red to Ferrari. That's real high end. So,
I think so.
Yeah.
But it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
And and I think because we don't get a lot of them, it's like people go, "Oh yeah, I like that one." So, they come in and they go out as fast as they come in. So, but that's where we are. We're at Golden Opportunity Sales Event, and. Great time if thinking about upgrading or getting into a new Lexus. Fabulous time to do it. And again, if you're saying, "Well, I'm going to wait for the 19s," then we understand that too, and we're happy to accommodate.
Well, there are customers who feel better having the first of the year. They're waiting for those new ones to come out.
But a lot of our guests, want a great deal.
Yeah.
And there are no better deals going on than right now. And again, Lexus, they're just so smart. They just time it. They've got it figured out. They know how this works, and so it makes our job a lot easier. So
it seems like they've been talking to the customers.
I think they have
just a little bit, right?
Yeah, they listen. They really do. So come on down. We're at 5121. U.S. Highway 1. We're just south of the intersection of Midway Road and U.S. 1, so real easy to get to, easy to find. And come look at our great selection and get a great deal on the remaining 2018s. That's what it's all about right now, and the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. So, and for listeners of this show, just mention the show after you've negotiated your best deal, and we'll take an extra $500 off for our listeners. So
super.
Keep it a secret.
Like a radio coupon.
Like a radio coupon.
I like that.
And all you have to do is mention that you listen to the show.
Great.
And again, negotiate your best deal first. It's not a gimmick. So keep it to yourself. Play poker with us a little bit, right? Not that our guests know how to do that, right?
But knowing the whole time you got an extra $500 coming your way.
So, and then at the end, you can spring that on us and let us know. And
say, Gary said so.
Gary said so. That's all you have to say. And so get an even better deal. And so come on down. We're open. A lot of people I don't think realize that we're also open on Sundays.
Okay.
And it's interesting that we'll have people kind of wandering on the lot.
Because they think you're closed?
They think we're closed. So, we'll go up and say hi to them, and they'll look.
You're like, why are you here?
What are you doing here? And, but it's a great thing. We're open from 12 to 5. So if you wanna, avoid us, you can come in early and take a look around. But if you want to, you see a car that you like, you want to, look at it, take it for a spin, and see what kind of great deal is available on that. We open at 12. And we're open to 5. It's a short day for us, but it's folks really appreciate it because a lot of our guests, are busy. They're
working Monday through Friday,
and sometimes Saturday.
Yeah. Or maybe they drove by on Saturday and they saw something they liked, and they can come back on Sunday and take it home.
Absolutely. A lot of them own their own businesses. They're professionals. They're busy. Realtors, doctors, lawyers. So. Sunday, in many instances, is the only day they can really devote to come in and check that car out and see what we can do. So we do that for our guests' convenience, and it's great. It's kind of laid back. It feels different than every other day.
Right.
I don't know why.
Are there less people working?
There are.
Yeah.
Because we don't have as many guests coming through, but it's just a little more quiet, relaxed. And so. Guests really like it.
Is service closed on Sunday?
Service is closed on Sunday.
Okay, so there's a lot less going on then, too.
There is. So, you have our undivided attention, and it works out really well. Guests appreciate it.
So is it like Hawaiian shirt day on Sunday? Or is it, no.
Not yet. We're working
That could be a good idea.
Hawaiian shirt day.
Hawaiian shirt day, yeah.
I kind of like that.
You like that? Yeah.
We might roll that out.
We used to do that at a radio station I worked at a long time ago.
And what day was Hawaiian
Friday.
shirt?
It was Friday, yeah.
It was Hawaiian shirt day.
Yeah, you know how some places have dress down day? Well, this was Hawaiian shirt day.
I've got a nice Hawaiian shirt, too. I'd like to break that out.
But that might be a good thing on the day you
that
you grill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a collection of aprons, actually.
Okay.
That are pretty impressive.
Okay.
And because I grill, I've been doing this for a long time. And I love the interaction with our guests when we do that, because I get to meet them in a completely different setting, than hey, I'm the boss, and
well, you're making them lunch instead of selling them a car.
I'm feeding them. Yes,
everybody's happy when they have food.
And it's funny because they don't know who I am, so they think I'm just the guy on the grill that we hired, and eventually they find out, and it's pretty funny. But yes, because I have been doing this for a while. I've gotten gifts over the years, and I get aprons.
Okay.
So I've got quite the collection, yes. Got my Batman apron. I've got my Superman apron. I've got aprons with great sayings on them. My kids got me one that is a camo, and it says, instead of drill sergeant, it says grill sergeant.
Grill sergeant, okay.
Yes, so,
I like that.
For my kids, imagine that, right?
Yeah. I didn't get to say great costume at the chili cook-off.
Oh, wow.
I saw that in the paper and everything.
Yeah.
You were a little green.
I was very green. And I believe Cliff actually superimposed that picture on the last show we did.
Okay.
On the
Did it? Yeah.
On the webcast, right?
The theme was cartoons, and you were Shrek.
Our booth was signed Shrek.
Okay.
And so
did you walk around saying, "I'm an ogre"?
No,
that's what Shrek says.
He does. But it was amazing. It was my first chili cook-off, and benefiting the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
And the email I got said that the event raised over $72,000. So, wow! And what an event! I was absolutely amazed. The corporate participation, we were right next to the booth for the police department.
Okay.
And for Fort Pierce Police Department and the city, and it was pretty neat. They brought in a jail cell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So jail and bail.
They jail and bail.
Yeah,
so they lock the mayor up and
I always hate that.
Out,
yeah.
And
I've been locked up before.
Have you?
Yeah. Years ago.
Yeah. So it was pretty neat, and what a great event though. What a turnout. Yeah, I had no idea, and I had no idea that it was like the 36th annual event.
Yeah, I go way back, like to 1987.
Yeah.
So.
but I was
That was the
absolutely floored by, and that's the thing with this community. I've never lived anywhere like this place. Where people really rise to the occasion and really get involved. And the entire community does. So it's just, I don't think people who, probably have lived here their whole lives understand how special this place is, because I've lived, in Orlando, I've lived in Tampa, I've lived in Miami, I've lived in Atlanta.
But see, those are real places. That's what we say. My daughter was like 16 years old. We took her to California, and she was like, "How come we don't live in a real place?" Like, well, this non-real place where we live is pretty nice.
Oh my goodness, and special, and it's such a community. That term, gets thrown around a lot, but this place is really a community.
It's a big small town.
It is a big small town. It's a great way to describe it. So, when we did the chili cook-off, it was, my expectations were much smaller than that. I'm like, yeah, we're going to cook some chili. A couple people are going to show up. Yeah. We'll raise a few bucks.
One year they brought in bowling alley lanes. They set up real regulation, size, and everything. Bowling alley lanes. I'm probably dating myself. That was a while ago.
I love knocking things down.
Yeah.
So that would have fit right into the Shrek.
But you never know what you're going to see, and I guess it depends on whatever the theme is that year. And each business likes to outdo the other businesses.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Right across from us were the Smurfs, and they were all, I was in green
blue.
body paint, and they were all in that light blue, and they looked great. But everybody did. It was just really, really neat. So next year the theme is books.
Wow.
That's all we've been told so far.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's children books or
It probably won't matter. It'll probably be up to.
It could be
the business.
It could be. So who knows? So we'll find out.
It'll be a classic novel, not a book.
Well, that would be very exciting. I don't think.
Old Man in the Sea. All you need is fishing gear.
No.
A boat. You could have like the whole thing look like a boat.
I was thinking kids' books.
Okay.
Harry
Dr.
Potter?
Seuss
or something.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. But we'll see. But we look forward to doing it again, and we'll be better prepared this time.
And there are businesses who start fundraising like the very next day. Yeah,
they
for next
told us
year.
that. So absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So really neat stuff, and had a great time.
Well,
doing
they thank you for getting all green for the event.
It was so funny. It was. I took more pictures, with kids, and that's what it's for. It's for the kids, So it was really neat. It was a neat time. So a lot of work.
Yeah.
But we'll do it again.
Sure.
So we have, we did the chili cook-off. We've got some other things coming toward the end of the year, because my gosh, it's Labor Day. And, then after Labor Day, then it's, the home stretch through the holidays, right?
Yes.
Again, here we go. So it is, it just never stops.
And that's one thing I'd like to point out on your behalf is the commitment to the community, doing community events and fundraisers for different organizations. You don't always hear that, and thank you.
You're welcome. We love doing it, and we like to say, of course, the money's important, and of course we contribute and we write the check, but we don't just we participate. We show up. We get I paint myself from head to toe in green, and we do all of that. So we really enjoy it, and we feel that it's part of our responsibility to be good neighbors, and we certainly benefit greatly from being in this community, and we think that to some degree should be reciprocal. So when people come and do business with us, they should know that part of doing business with us, you are benefiting our community, and buying locally. And I get folks that say, "Well, gosh, I called another dealer, 150 miles away, and their price was $200 better than yours." And okay. Yes, it was.
Okay.
But,
you're going to spend that going that far
gas
away.
and time and look,
and then they're going to come to you for service anyway.
They are,
Yeah.
but part of being a part of this community, is that's a two-way street, for us. So, do we encourage you, come on in, look. We're as aggressive as anybody. We want to earn everybody's business, particularly in this market. So, if you live in our direct market, we're going to do what we have to do to earn your business, and just know that, part of the benefit of doing that is you are helping to benefit the community that you live in, and I think that's important. But we like to take care of our market, our folks.
Building relationships is basically
really
what it is with the customers and the nonprofits that you help through those customers supporting you with their business.
And that's what Lexus is all about. Lexus is all about building long-term relationships, having customers for life, but if it's a toss-up and you say, gosh, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at maybe a different luxury brand, think long and hard about Lexus, particularly Treasure Coast Lexus. Obviously, the vehicles are second to none. We're at the top of every list you look at, Consumer Reports. It doesn't matter. Whatever you look at, we're at the top. But also the benefit to the community. I think that's important, and we don't talk about it a lot. We don't like to. We don't like to blow our own horn when it comes to that stuff. But you're right. We are very involved. We're knee deep in the community, and we encourage everybody else to participate in that. So if you're out there looking for a luxury car, I think that should be part of your equation, part of your evaluation as to where do I buy my next car. So if we're it's kind of flip. If it comes down to a coin flip, this one or that one, I think that tips the scale to us. So we're very proud of it, and it's something we certainly want to continue and even expand. So encourage everybody to come on down, especially now. Golden opportunity sales event.
We've got about a minute before the news. Do you want to take a news break today?
Sure.
Okay, so we've got golden opportunity.
We get people updated.
Yeah, we'll take a quick Florida State news.
Yes.
And what's happening around the state.
Of course.
Okay.
But yes, golden opportunity going on now through Labor Day. Come on in now and get what you want. Get your color, get your equipment, get exactly what you want. Take advantage of it. No better time to come in and buy 2018 vehicles. And
then we'll talk certified, L certified when we come back.
Absolutely.
Great. We're going to take a quick break for news. We'll be back. You're listening to the Treasure Coast Car Guys on WPSL and WSTU.
You're listening to the Treasure Coast Car Guys on WPSL Digital 1590 and WSTU Digital 1450. Phone lines are open for your questions and comments. And now, here's your host.
And you're back to the Treasure Coast Car Guys here on WPSL and WSTU. Gary Mariarossi, bail me out here. I got a frog in my throat.
Uh-oh. Let me jump in there, Veronica. Okay, I got you. I got your back. Yes, welcome back. And before the break, we talked that we were gonna shift gears a little bit over to.
I like that, shift gears.
You like that?
I like that.
That's a little car thing.
Yeah, works good on this show.
So we're going to talk some L certified, and that is a program that we embrace. We're excited about it. L certified is just Lexus looks at it this way. They most manufacturers say, well, you have new cars and you have pre-owned cars. Mm-hmm. In the world of Lexus says your dealership has three types of cars.
Okay.
New cars, of course, which we talked about. Mm-hmm. Pre-owned cars and L certified.
Okay.
They look at L certified as a whole nother category of vehicles, as well they should, because it is like no other car that you can buy. So L certified are, of course, Lexus vehicles that we have taken in on trade or purchased, from a guest, and they're pre-owned cars, of course, and we then take those cars, and as long as they're right now 2013 or newer, and they have less than 70,000 miles on them, So 69,999 miles qualifies.
Which in the world of Toyota and Lexus is still very low.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. But as long as it meets that criteria, now that is a candidate for us to L certify the vehicle. And when we L certify the vehicle, the first thing that we do is we check the vehicle history of the car. So, we're talking cars that have not been in accidents. If there was if they got, dinged in a parking lot or something like that and just, had the bumper touched up or something, that we can still certify it. But no, there can be no structural damage to the car. The history, no flood, no, salvage titles, none of that stuff that goes on out in the world of used cars. And so that's the first thing we do. We check the history. So now the mileage qualifies, the year qualifies, the history qualifies. Then we bring it into our service department, and that vehicle goes through a 161-point inspection that is mandated by Lexus corporate. It's not optional. It's not, well, can we do 130 points this time? No, it's 161-point inspection every single time if we want to qualify that car or see if it qualifies to be L certified. Once it passes that inspection, and basically that inspection is designed to bring that vehicle back up to new car standards mechanically. So if the tires are 5/32 or less, we have to put new tires on the car. Brakes, less than 50% on the brake pads, we have to put new brake pads in. If the battery doesn't pass the load test, new battery. Belts, hoses, anything on that vehicle, that has excessive wear and tear or even normal wear and tear on a 13 or a 14, right? We bring that car back up to new car standards mechanically. So we spend an average of $2,500 to certify a car, because most cases they're getting new tires, new brakes, new battery. Whatever service is due next is also performed.
Okay.
So if the car has 30,000 miles on it, pre-owned car, we have to do the 30,000-mile service, which is a major service. So that's what we mean when we L certify a car. So now once we've done all that, now we can stamp the car L certified. And we can market it that way. We can put it on our website. We can put it on the lot as an L certified vehicle. Then we take the car and we price it. And we price it to market. And what that means is we do all the research that our guests are doing. Because every study, that's done these days tells you that over 95% of consumers that are looking at pre-owned cars are doing all their shopping online before they come to the dealership. So all that research that's out there, I hear a lot of dealers complain about that, oh my gosh, there's too much information, people know too much, we can't fool them anymore, and Lexus loves that. Lexus loves the fact that all that information is out there, because the more research you do and the more information you get your hands on, the more it's going to lead you to Lexus.
And you have the same information that the consumer has then. You're both on the same page.
We are. So we know what they're looking at. So, and that's a big change in the car business. In the automobile industry, I've been doing this a long time. You go back 10 years ago and the guests were looking at something completely different than what the dealer was looking at. So the dealer would typically take a car in on trade, whatever he paid for the car and, paid to recondition it, he'd add $5,000 to that, and that was the price he'd advertise it for.
Well, I had a car one time. I bought it new. I traded it in, and then I saw it on the lot later. They were asking more for it than I paid for it new.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't tell you what kind of car it was, but I thought that was ridiculous.
Oh, crazy! So they mark it up $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and so when you came in, you could then haggle, and they would give you $2,000 or $3,000 off, and wow, what a great deal that is, right?
So they ask more to get what they really want.
Correct.
Okay.
So and that was the philosophy in the entire industry, going back 10 years. So. And Lexus really led the way, particularly on pre-owned cars, where we now look at it completely differently. We're trained to look at it as a consumer. So
Okay.
we look at the same, we pretend we're shopping
Mm-hmm.
for that car. So I'll type in and I'll Google and search for a 15 RX 350 L certified.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see what my guests are seeing. I'll see what they're looking at. I'll see what the prices in the market are. I'll see what Kelley Blue Book says the car should sell for. I'm on cars.com looking at all the cars in our marketplace. We search 250-mile radius.
Okay.
So we see all of that, and we do all that research. We look at what NADA says because that's what the banks use to value cars. So we take all that information, and then we price the car. And we price it to market so that it's priced right from the get-go.
Yeah, it's going to sit on the lot too if you've got it
Oh, my
priced higher
gosh.
than what the bank will give you.
And if it's priced $5,000 higher than someone else who has, a similar
yours
car.
they'll go by theirs. Yeah.
Because the days of just putting it out there for what you want to put it out there are over. And that shows up in a very interesting statistic where, going back again 10 years ago, a typical guest would visit 4 to 5 dealerships before making a decision. Today, on pre-owned cars, it's 1.3 dealerships that the average guest visits before buying a vehicle.
Okay, so they're looking online and finding
They've
out
already made their decision.
what they want in a car first.
They've
narrowed it down to where they can find that car that they're looking for.
They found the right car, the right color, the right equipment. I want L certified, and that's the price.
And who's got the car? Yeah.
All the research I've done tells me that's a fair price. And they come in and they buy that car. The reason it's 1.3 and not 1 is because there are instances where people will come in on a car that they saw online last night that got sold the next morning before they got in there at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And so, sometimes we can, have another car to show them. But, if that was the one car I had that was, that color, that equipment, that price, then that's why it's not one, it's 1.3 instead of 1.
Right. Can I visit your website and see the L certified vehicles?
100% you
Okay.
can. And we encourage that. But we also like people to know that even our website, it's not in real time.
Right, because somebody could be writing a deal on that car right now.
Or I could have just taken a car in on trade that's exactly what you're looking for, and it's not on my website yet.
Okay.
So the website is a great place to start, and online is a great place to start, but don't hesitate to call the dealership or send us an email and say, hey, I'm looking for da-da-da-da. I didn't see it on your website, but because, there's a good possibility we have that.
It's treasurecoastlexus.com?
It is.
Okay.
And so it is a wonderful place to start because most of our inventory will be on there.
Okay.
And go there and shop, and you'll see that we have done the research already. We're doing the same research our guest is doing. So then, we take the car and we price it properly. We price it according to market. So then you come in and and you'll see on our website. It's in bold print. We tell everybody the same thing. We price our cars to market for a no hassle, no haggle buying experience. And so the people that come in, again, do your research. You'll see right car, right color, right equipment, right price. And we make it very, very easy. We are right now, out of all the Lexus dealers in the country, we're in the top 5 for customer surveys, for
Awesome.
customer feedback. And there's a reason for that. And that's a big part of it. And that's on the certified side, too.
Well, that's the buying side of L certified. Tell us about the warranty.
The warranty is amazing. The fact that we take that car and, again, in most cases are putting new tires and brakes. And, the fact that we take that car and put that kind of care and effort and money into it so that you get a car that is amazing, that, you don't have to, the day you buy it, you don't have to go and buy tires and brakes and
Or a battery.
or a battery. The car is ready to go. It's in great shape. In addition to all that, though, then we put a fabulous warranty on the car, and the warranty it starts at 6 years from the original in-service date, which sounds confusing, but basically you're looking at a 2016 RX, our most popular model, right? That car was originally sold, let's say, in August of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
That's the original in-service date. So
Okay.
6 years from that date is how long you get on that warranty. So you would have that vehicle under warranty, under a Lexus factory warranty, until August of 2022. So 4 years, using that example.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, right? Because
now, is that a warranty on just the major things that might go wrong?
oh no.
Okay.
Now, that's great because a new car warranty, right,
Mm-hmm.
is 4 years.
Right.
So you get peace of mind for 4 years, and that is a Lexus comprehensive warranty. It's just like a new car warranty. So basically, the simplest explanation I ever heard about the factory warranty is it covers the mechanical items, the electronics. It does not cover wear and tear items. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
So it covers the windshield wiper motor, right? If that were to stop,
Mm-hmm.
we'd replace it. But it doesn't cover windshield wiper blades.
Right.
Those
because
are wear and tear.
Right.
It covers the braking system, mechanical parts of the braking system. It doesn't cover brake pads because those are wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a comprehensive warranty, not just the engine and transmission, the electronics on the car, again, the AC. It's a comprehensive Lexus warranty.
But those brake pads were checked before I bought it.
They were.
Awesome.
So you're in good shape.
Yeah.
So it covers you really like a new car
Sure.
because Lexus is all about giving you complete peace of mind when you purchase that car. Now, the 4 years in that example is wonderful, right? But here's the best part. It's unlimited miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, unlimited. So over the next 4 years, let's just say you're a realtor like my wife, and you drive all
Mm-hmm.
over, right? You drive wherever you have to drive.
Yep.
Then, you could put 30, 40,000 miles a year on that car. Well, in 4 years, you'd add another 100, 150,000 miles to that vehicle. You would still be under the factory warranty.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And people
I mean,
kind of
even your new car warranty has a mileage limit, doesn't it?
50,000.
Okay.
So you talk about peace of mind and what a phenomenal program. The hardest part of my job with the L Certified is people go, that can't be true. Explain that to me again.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, now will you put that in writing? Yes, of course we do.
Yeah.
Okay. It comes from Lexus.
Yeah.
It's in your contract. So, but unlimited miles, just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, for people in particular that do a lot of driving, I mean, there's no better program. And it just gets better. And here's the part that just blows me away. When you purchase that L certified vehicle, so again, using that 2016 RX as an example,
Mm-hmm.
you have 4 years of unlimited mile warranty. Lexus allows you to add up to 5 years to the warranty.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
yes,
put- you
up
can
to
put
5 more
a
years.
lot of miles on a car in 9 years.
So you can drive out of our showroom with, 9 years of unlimited mileage Lexus factory warranty.
And is that extended warranty the same as is it like,
Yes.
window motors?
Covers the same
any little
components.
things?
No,
Okay.
nothing changes in the
Mhm.
warranty itself. You're simply extending the term.
Okay.
That to me is just mind-boggling. So, if you're the person that says, I'm buying a Lexus because I know, they're great cars and they're going to last, and I'm going to drive this thing until the wheels fall off.
You're gonna be driving a long time though.
This is this is all about you.
Yeah.
So you can have that car under factory warranty. Now, for the people that say, well, it's a Lexus, they don't break down, and wonderful. We love that reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why Lexus changed the program 2 years ago. You're right. The likelihood of, the engine blowing up or the transmission falling out of the car is pretty darn slim, right? But all of these new cars now, you get 2014, 2015 and newer, they all have tremendous amounts of computer and electronic technology in them. Everything is driven by computer now. So I'm not worried about the engine. I'm really not. I'm not worried about the transmission. Although it's great to have all that covered too, right?
Well, it's mechanical.
Nothing's perfect.
Right.
We're really close, but not perfect. But here's where I really feel great about the certified program. It's all the electronics because there's, if you change the oil in the car like you're supposed to, and you do your routine maintenance and your scheduled maintenance, that car mechanically, again, is going to be really good to you. There's no maintenance you can do on a navigation system.
Right.
There's no maintenance for the onboard computer that runs the entire car. So we live, obviously, in Florida, considered an extreme climate. And you know how much computers and electronics love extreme heat, right?
Yeah.
They just love that, right? Leave your laptop out, outside on the back porch for a month.
Yeah, it'll cook quick.
So that's our reality.
Yeah.
And so the things that we really want to protect, for our guests, are the electronics. That's that's kind of the big thing now, because the cars are loaded with them. So nothing engenders a long-term relationship like you bought a certified car from us. 2 years later, the navigation system malfunctions. Well, that's a $4,000 or $5,000 replacement. And you come in and you're probably on fire, and you're probably ready for a fist fight. And because you probably by now forgot about that L certified program and everything that it truly covers. And you bring the car in and we say, no problem. We'll have to order that part for you. So here's a loaner car for you to drive for the next few days while we order that. And we'll take care of it. And oh, no, there's no charge. And no, there's no deductible. And most importantly, there's no fighting.
And your car's all better very soon.
It's all better.
All better.
And we'll wash it for you, before we give it back to you. And nothing creates a long-term, lifelong customer than that type of scenario. And that's what Lexus is all about. That's why we do the things that we do, and we go the extra mile with our L certified program. It is all about that long-term relationship, because again, everybody studies everything now. It's all analytics, right? Everybody studies our customers' buying habits, and right, and so we look at all of this stuff, and the facts are that it's over 60% of our guests that their first purchase with Lexus is L certified, because it's a great way entry into the brand. You save a bunch of money over buying it new.
And you got a great trade.
And but over 60% of those folks that their first purchase with us, with Lexus, is L certified, their second purchase is a brand new one. So, again, a method to the madness, right? So we make them super happy, L certified. We get them into the brand. We get them to experience Lexus, our phenomenal service department, how we go above and beyond, and we treat every customer like a guest in our own home. And over 60% of those guests wind up, next purchase is a brand new Lexus. So that's the benefit to us. And we've got all these people out there talking about how great Lexus is, right? And driving Lexus.
Then if you're in the market for a used vehicle, really the first place to shop would be Lexus, to find an L-certified vehicle, because just the backing from the company is amazing.
There's nothing better. And the word of caution that we always kind of throw out there is be very careful, because it has to be L-certified. People dealerships all over the place are calling their cars certified. It's Mo, Larry, and Curly's certified. If it's not L certified, and that can only be done at a Lexus dealer. So if you're at somebody else's lot or looking online and they're saying they have a Lexus there and it's certified, run away. That is not an L certified. That is not the program we're talking about. and it's
Well,
very misleading.
The first question would be how long's my warranty, and they're going to go, what warranty?
What's left on the factory warranty,
Okay.
right? On the original factory warranty. So it's got about 3,000 miles left, or 2 months.
Right.
There's your warranty. So be very careful, because they're not going to volunteer that information. And a lot of people hear us talk about L certified, and they just see the word certified and they go, "Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's great."
Yeah.
And they'll go there. Even other Lexus stores don't L certify all their cars. And AutoNation's big now. It's AutoNation certified. And then in the fine print, when you read the ad, it says, yes, the warranty, the balance of the original factory warranty.
So find out what they're going to do for you if you have a problem.
Yes. Once you get past the original factory warranty, you're done. Unless you want to buy an extended warranty, to match what we're doing. So L certified is the key. And even if you're, online looking at other Lexus stores, make sure it is L certified, not AutoNation certified.
You can probably pop the hood too and see, did they put a new battery in? If the battery is old, did they do what have they done to bring that up to certified? You're going to find out.
You are.
It's just a word.
Well, we print out the work order and show it to you. We show you everything that we did, and we show you how much we spent. We want you to know that we did all those things to the car. So I challenge everybody else to do that. And so when the guest says, so you'll put that in writing? Oh,
it already is.
Oh, we do it to the 10th degree. And we print out the vehicle history. We print out the Carfax. We print out everything on the vehicle. We want you to know everything about that vehicle.
How often is an L certified vehicle that you have on your lot? How often were they purchased new on your lot?
Oh, I'm going to say 70 to 80%.
So you know that car since the day it came off the truck.
We call that the perfect storm. It was originally purchased from us, serviced with us, and then traded into us. There's no better. When people say, "Hey, I'm looking for a car for my daughter," that's the car. You want the perfect car. And so that's the L certified program. Peace of mind, great car. You have to spend $3,000 after you buy it, and a warranty that is just second to none. Also, just the cherry on top, you get your next 4 scheduled services are included when you buy the car L certified.
So like oil change, that kind of stuff?
Well, you're buying a pre-owned car, so a lot of times it has 20, 25, 30, 35,000 miles on it. So if it has, let's say, 40,000 miles on it, you get the next 45, 50, 55, and then the 60,000 mile, which is a major service, included.
We're out of time. Stop
Great.
into Treasure Coast Lexus, US 1 south of Midway Road. You're listening to WPSL Port St. Lucie, WSTU Stewart.